In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission.
Mikey, what are you doing?
I'm doing the thing for the podcast.
It's not that hard, bud.
Dude, just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends podcast.
So can we go ahead and start this by saying that we have joked around a lot about Mikey's dodgeball skills.
They're not good.
And the fact that he has like 17 purple hearts.
3, but okay.
And it, like still carries around permanent souvenirs from war zones.
That's true.
Mikey went on a knife hunt over the weekend and still got shot. Like, I don't...
I did.
Non-ballistic hunt.
I did.
Still figured out how to get shot.
Yeah.
Like, I don't...
My buddy David.
There's overachievement.
Shot me in the. Well, he shot a target, but the ricochet caught me in the ribs.
What caliber?
9mm. Yeah. He's shooting plates.
There's
Ball means bouncy.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's overachievement, and then there's you, buddy.
Hey, man. If you're going to be one thing,
Be efficient. Jeez.
And then Mikey did a drive-by.
I did do drive-by.
Yeah, his first round was good.
3 and 1. Dropped 3 targets. What with like 2 rounds?
The one hit.
My first 2 rounds were good.
No,
With a pistol?
One hit.
Yeah.
You guys were moving. I was stationary.
Okay.
One hit. The first round hit. Everything after that was just spray and pray. 2 of them hit the target stand, which I mean is close.
Yeah.
It's close.
I don't know, after I was done, I was like, I don't know why gangsters are so worried about this. This is easy, man. Why do they always kill babies?
I'm pretty sure, Justin, you were in the side by side with me, right?
I was directly behind Mikey.
Oh, you were with Mikey.
Yeah.
So I can't remember who was with me, but we're sitting there watching all this happen. And Sam is a horrible drive-by driver.
Yeah, he is. I had to tell him,
Right? Because Mikey's like, we're going to
go.
do a drive-by. He's like, okay, cool. You ready? Yeah. And he just stomps it. I'm like, no, you go slow. Then you stomp it when the firing's done. Like, you need to allow your shooter to maximize his chances of hitting the targets before
Damn it,
you
Sam.
accelerate off. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Air Force.
Air Force and elderly. What was that word so hard to get out? Just elderly? Jesus.
Do you smell burnt toast?
Maybe. Am I having a stroke? I might be having a stroke.
I've been having one for like 4 years.
Hey, speaking of which, we didn't mention it on the show, and I wanted to do
forgot.
it. Shout out to Subaru. Our boy Sue had a heart attack, and he's fine.
And
He's fine.
No, we're not talking about Sue till I get my gun back.
we just got drunk with Sue at
You're
SHOT
done.
Show.
We
Sue
did.
said it was my gun.
Yes, he did.
Sue gave me that gun. And then the child that was with him said that it had to go somewhere. And Sue said, it's fine. We'll make it right. And I haven't seen my gun yet.
Right?
So
Well, let's make sure he lives,
Yeah.
and then we'll press the issue.
apparently he
But,
lived. He just said he's fine.
He is
Where's
fine,
my gun?
but we want to make sure you're okay, buddy. So, fucking get well. Whatever.
Don't die till you ship my gun.
Yeah, don't die
It's
till
like,
Jazz gets his gun. Jazz really needs that rifle.
I do.
That thing was fun.
It was yeah.
It was fun, man.
I liked that rifle.
Yeah, I talked to Emery a little while ago, and he was like, "Yeah, you gave him it." And I was like, "What?" He goes, "You stroked his balls too hard." And I was like,
That's
"Okay."
fair.
I was like,
That's fair.
"He asked for it rough, man."
That's fair.
It was late
It was late.
one evening at SHOT Show.
Can we talk about him walking around with the backpack that had Beanie Babies hanging off of it? There's this giant Subaru,
Yeah.
a legend in his own right, who is not a small man, carried around someone's backpack that had Beanie Babies hanging off the side.
I respect it. I've got anime characters hanging off of mine.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of SHOT Show, did you see the company that makes a suppressor for the minigun?
No.
Oh. So
No.
they make a 338.
I saw that.
But they make a can. It's a 6-barrel can
Yeah.
that goes on the end of it.
Yeah.
And that's a suppressor for a minigun.
What?
Yeah. Imagine getting lit up by a suppressed minigun.
I don't,
You don't even hear the
imagine getting
bird.
lit up by a minigun.
You know, if I get
But
lit
if-
up by a minigun, I want to hear it.
right? I'm like, I feel like you've taken all the sex out of that. Like, I don't.
Right? Like,
The best thing about a minigun is the sound.
I think that's the foreplay.
There's
the
no,
sound.
there's no bang. It's a scream.
yeah.
It's great.
It's this.
It's the sound.
That's all. That's what it sounds
That'd
like.
be like, would anybody want to hear?
You know
would
what I
anybody
did?
want
It's
to hear
like-
a suppressed warthog?
You know what I
No.
You know what I did see at Dylan Arrow's booth was not a minigun. It was a 3-barreled 50 caliber. I think it was a 50 caliber On a Ford fucking Ranger.
A Ford fucking Ranger.
Yes.
I know that truck. I ain't no stranger.
It was great that they had it on a Ranger. I appreciated it.
Ford fucking Ranger.
Goddamn right.
Anyways, it's Friday.
Yeah.
We're in a semicircle, sort of. There might be a piece of toast around here
This is a
somewhere.
V for victory.
Inverted V.
An inverted V. A wedge, if you
Flying
will.
V.
No, a wedge is
Wedge would be the other way. Yeah.
a wedge is off on one side.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's crazy asymmetrical.
Depends on the angle that you're looking at the wedge.
One of the nerdiest crossovers I've ever seen is I have all these Lego figurines, and we had them on display in our old studio when Justin and I had our production company. And Justin went and rearranged all of these Star Wars Lego minis into a squad wedge, and that's how they said it. And like two people that walked in there was like, "Are these in a squad wedge?" And I was like, and now you know the weird ass crossover that's going on in this place right now.
You know when you hear something and it triggers a memory that you didn't remember for
You're
a long
welcome.
time?
Okay.
This conversation just did that to me. And it was Ferry, one of our guys, when we were over in Iraq, and he was acting like a gay dude wearing some Speedos because he got them sent in the mail because he figured he's going to wear these blue Speedos and get a nice tan.
That's hot.
Yeah. And so he had this whole little gay skit he did. And it was 3 snaps in a wedge formation.
That is funny.
That is quality.
Thank
right
you guys
there.
for bringing that back.
But we are in a semicircle. We've got drinks on the table and sticks in our hands. Johnny boy, I only want to hear fucking one thing from you. And what are we about to do, my friend?
We're about to masturbate, boys.
You
Oh.
damn right. It's time for Freedom Friends Master Debate, solving those world's problems that we create ourselves, one mediocre topic at a time. Justin, what you got for us this week, pal?
Kevin
All right,
Bacon.
boys.
All right, boys.
All right, Jazz coming up. You know what? That can be an answer. So I want to know, who are the worst type of
Are you
people?
peeing again?
If you can be one thing, be efficient.
You're not, man.
My filtration system.
Guys, this is like the 5th time in 20 minutes. Like, I'm concerned for you right now.
Do you know what the biggest downfall of this is?
Huh.
It takes
Prostate
me
cancer.
so long to get drunk. And the fact that,
The chemo that you're going to have to eventually get?
do you know the big joke about that you don't buy alcohol, you only rent it?
Yeah.
Yeah, my shit's a timeshare.
Fucking
it's
A, dude.
fucking ridiculous.
It is bananas,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Oh, it annoys you. I have to live with it.
But your skin's clear.
But I've got clear skin.
What the fuck, man?
Well, let's talk about Jazz until he gets back, so he doesn't miss out on the
I'm
topic.
genuinely concerned for him.
Oh, man.
That's the 5th time in 20 minutes.
Yeah. Like, after number 3, I was like, bro's got a UTI.
Right? And then there's been 2 since then.
I know.
Jesus.
Next week, we're going to fix some like vodka cranberry juice or something.
Definitely
Fix that.
cranberry juice.
Some-
We
Yeah.
just, we just- next Monday, we just have to lock all the bathrooms.
We're just going to give him a piss bottle. Just a fucking bottle in a tube.
Just get like 4 Gatorade jugs. Just set them up at the end of the
Just
bottle.
one miniature one. That's it.
That's all he needs.
That's all he needs.
You just start filling the shot glass.
Yeah. There's a reason there was a class action lawsuit
you can
against that
dock.
fucking medication.
No shit, dude. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy, man.
So to put some context on this, so I had horrible skin when I was in fucking high school, like starting in like 7th grade. And at the time, this was before we found out how fucking awful the medication was. I was going to a dermatologist, like the whole 9 yards, all of the different fucking cleaners, the fucking everything to try and get clear skin. And they
they're
were like,
Accutane.
you're a candidate for this medication called Accutane.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a prescription medication. You have to take it every day, mass amounts of water, the whole 9 yards. And you take it for 2 years and then it stays in your system for life.
And they're still prescribing this to kids.
And so
This is still a thing.
the thing is, they don't, and I had really bad skin. I mean, like, was amazed I had a girlfriend kind of bad skin. And it cleared it up 100%. And I don't really get anything to this day. Like, it's so perk, I guess. The problem is the way it works is that it hyperactivates your filtration system to get fluid out, to dry your skin out.
Huh.
Well, what they don't tell you is that the other thing that it does is it weakens like all of your connective tissue and it hyperactivates your entire filtration system. So like both of my knees that are now fucked due to catastrophic injuries and I joined the military was exasperated by the fact that I took this fucking medication. So like now I have bad knees and bad ankles and I have back issues and I have all this stuff, which most veterans have.
Sure.
Mine is just even fucking worse
We just
because
have
of
it
this.
with zits.
No, right.
You get it with clear skin. You
But
get to look good and be in pain.
The problem with it is
The rest of us look like shit while we're in pain.
the problem with it is
Perks.
now, you know, it doesn't matter what I drink, whether it's water, tea, coffee, fucking, I don't drink soda, but especially booze, which makes you piss anyways. It's like, it's fucking in and out. Like it's bad. So, and the other downfall is it takes way more booze than normal to fucking get drunk.
I think since you've owned a bar and you drink beer so fucking much now,
I don't drink it that much.
well, more than you did.
That's fair.
Well, like, I would say 300% more than you did. Because before you owned that, I don't think I'd ever seen you drink a beer.
I only drank it at home.
Like once or twice, I'd seen you drink a beer.
Well,
like,
I'm not the whole like beer and a shot guy. Like I'm
right. Like you were always like,
double whiskey and a rocks.
Exactly.
You shot them in.
Fucking
yeah. Like, so, but since you've owned the bar, like you drink beer, I would say 300% more. That's probably an accurate fucking statistic, right? And do you think that maybe that
no. So
causes
I
it, like,
actually
just the intake?
I haven't noticed it any more infrequently. I mean, there was periods of time where
that
like
way more with beer?
I almost didn't
Well,
drink
Yeah, you
like at all.
beer.
It would be like at a good dinner, I'd have wine or stuff, but other than that, I just didn't drink booze. But I mean, it's something that I've gotten used to, and it's, I mean, like I'll go to CI on a Sunday, and I'll hang out there for 5-6 hours, and I just have to walk away from the conversation and go pee and then come back. Now, at the end of that 6-hour session, when everybody else is there, is just fucking hammered, and I'm
You're like,
fucking fine. I'm like, so, which is a perk in the fact that I like good whiskey. And I don't mean like whiskey because it's strong, but just good whiskey because it tastes good. It's the craft of it.
Sure.
I can enjoy it and I don't get now I can't taste anything. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore. That's a perk. But at the same time, when it's like, I'm getting together with my friends and the whole point is to fucking get loose and drink and it's like, yep. Well, you guys are all going to get to the fun part way before I fucking do. Like, because my system just fucking, it clears it the fuck out. Like, it's tough.
I mean, between the four of us, we all got we're all some tolerant sons of bitches when it comes to booze.
There's a little bit of skill at this table.
I'm pretty sure that day at SHOT Show I drank a bottle of Jameson.
I was telling him about it.
From what I've
I was
heard.
telling him about it, and I was like, Scott drinks so much that he said he was done drinking whiskey, and he was like,
When did I say that?
on the way after your last drink, you're like, I'm done.
Oh yeah.
You were like, I'm
So
fucking.
my question was like, so what he switched to?
And I was like, no, he was finished. Like he was done. He was like, I was like, when I tell you that Scott and I fucking drank,
dude.
like we fucking drank.
Bourbon's was
and we were both fine.
Bourbon's
Yeah.
Bourbon's was an open bar.
The best $20 ever.
Which is
And
is what it was.
And for a minute, it took us a while to get drinks. So I tipped the guy $20.
Yeah.
And after I tipped him $20, I never had less
Trays.
I never had less than
Just-
2 doubles in my hand.
Just tray
at
after
all time.
tray after tray of fucking J-Mo
Like
on the
we
rocks.
literally had Jameson on the table. We didn't even know whose was
We were like,
whose.
fuck it.
Yeah.
Like,
So
we had to have drank a bottle there,
there, yes.
like alone.
Yeah.
Like between you and I, we definitely
at
aced a
least.
bottle.
I had a
there.
fan
Yeah.
come by the show or come by my store. That's been apparently a fan of the show for like a while.
Yeah.
Came by the store and he was like, "You guys don't drink like you used to." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Well, yeah, but what makes you say that?" And he was like, "I've watched old episodes and watched you guys ace like a bottle apiece on the show." And I'm like, "Yeah, we don't talk about those days.
Those were the
dark
pandemic
days."
days.
Yeah, like
We still can. We just choose
yeah, we
not to.
can.
I
It's just
blame it on COVID.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, so I'm telling John, like, yeah, we got fucking hammered, and I was like, I don't even know how much we drank, and he was like, yeah, Scott doesn't stop, and I was like, that's where you're wrong. I was like, he gets to he's like, he's like, you don't know until Scott stops. or something. And I was like, he fucking stopped. He was like, I'm done I'm fucking finished with whiskey for the night.
We were talking in the last episode about drinking to the hangover phase.
Yeah.
I was starting my hangover still drinking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have to stop. But the next morning, well, I slept in because I didn't have to go to the show.
I remember I texted you for breakfast. And I'm like, I'm not going to breakfast. He's like, nope, me neither. I'm like, cool. Have fun, buddy. See you next week.
That was at like 7 a.m. I'd been asleep for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I did not have a hangover the next day.
Good. Yeah, I didn't either.
A little bit.
Mine wasn't bad.
But not bad enough to like hold me back from
Right.
doing anything. So.
I hit the buffet again and had a fucking bloody when I was fine.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. But
Anyways, master debate.
Yeah.
master debate. What you got for us, Justin?
All right, boys.
All right, boys.
So I want to know, who is the worst type of person to drink with?
Tall fuckers and Birkenstocks.
Yeah. Can confirm.
College kids who think they can outdrink veterans.
You know what? I'm going to go one further and say college kids that think they can outdrink anybody.
No, don't get me wrong.
I haven't drank with college kids in a long time.
College kids can drink, but they drink cheap beer
Yeah.
and
Trash
bullshit.
booze. Yeah.
Yeah, they think that they take fucking 10 fireball shots that they're fucking being cool.
It's like, no, you just got diabetes.
You get diabetes, have a terrible headache in the morning.
And booze snobs. Oh, fuck. Look,
If they're paying for it, I don't mind drinking with booze snobs.
Explain booze snobs.
okay, so I'm a fan of bourbon.
Sure.
I've looked into how it's brewed, who brews what, the methodology of this, that, and the other. I like the history of it. I like the craft of it. I like the craft of it in the same way that I like.
You know what I like about bourbon? It's protected by law.
Yeah.
American.
Absolutely. But I like it for the same reason I like talking to cigar blenders or brand owners and stuff like that, because there is a reason behind the decisions they're making.
Yeah.
And so if it's that kind of discussion where we're whatever, but it's the ones that want to fucking, we're just trying to have some drinks and talk about whatever the fuck, and everything's got to be like, well, can we talk about the fact that there's this hints of caramel and that? Fuck you, buddy. Like I can appreciate it, and we all go like, man, that's fucking good, and then we go back to whatever the fuck we're talking about, and we don't need to do the whole like, yeah, but have you ever had this? I was at a party one time where this person showed up and there was only 3 bottles in the. I don't fucking care.
That voice you're
Cool
using
story,
right
bro.
there is exactly like a lieutenant colonel I had one time that I
Yeah.
couldn't stand.
that fucking
That
like,
pretentious
well,
fucking.
you need to fucking. I'm like, that makes it. You sound like the kind of person that has bottles on your bar that you won't open because it's rare.
Yeah.
So-
you buy Pappy.
Yeah, and it's like those people. I'm just like, fuck you.
So
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a bourbon snob, but not where I'll talk about it. I like good bourbons up until like my 3rd double. And then after that, I
Who
go.
cares?
And then after that, like
I'm like, Jimmy J-Mo.
yeah, I don't. After that, it's just like
I've done it at
I'm
bars.
here for a reason.
I've
And
done it
then-
at bars where
And
like
that
my
expensive shit is not it.
my first 2 were like Taylors, like E.H. Taylor, like Blue Signature.
Sure.
And I'm like, okay,
Yep. Now
I
let's
now
get
have
down to
enough
the
in
bottom
me
of the
that's like,
barrel.
you can just bring me JMO.
Yeah.
Like we're good
Yeah.
now. Like I
Yeah.
don't need anything else beyond this,
Fucking A.
because you can outdrink your palate,
Same thing with
so
cigars.
it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
You can outsmoke your palate.
Like at the trade show, like I'll like try to have like my first 2 or 3 cigars. Like I want to actually pay attention to
Yep.
them. After that, I'm not even paying
And it's
attention.
like when somebody hands me a cigar at like 4:00 in the afternoon, I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do with this. Oh,
Yeah.
smoke it, bro. It's delicious. I'm like, I'll smoke it like in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I'm not smoking
On a
this right.
Saturday at
Yeah.
like 10 a.m.
Right.
when I'm sitting on my patio.
Trade show was always like that.
Yeah.
Like even when I was in the industry and worked for brands, you knew shit that was coming out at the trade show. Because when you're in the industry, you get all these kind of sneak preview of like, we're releasing this, we're doing that, there's this collab, there's this, that, and the other. You guys have seen it all. And you go and you're like, I know I want to have these, but I want them on a clean palate. I don't want to I don't want anything else. There has been incredibly rare cigars I have smoked at like 10 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Yeah.
Because I'd gotten up, I'd had breakfast, brushed my teeth, the whole 9. There was nothing else. I hadn't smoked anything else. My palate was fresh. And it's this crazy rare cigar, and I'm smoking it at like 10 o'clock in the morning. Not with a good booze, not with like working the trade show,
Yeah.
smoking this fucking cigar. And they're awesome. But by 3,
Yeah.
4 o'clock in the afternoon? Fuck you. I can't taste shit.
Yeah.
You could hand me a fucking National brand and I'd be like, yeah, okay. It tastes like the one I just fucking had. Like, can't taste shit.
Sure.
Those people, those kind of people, the ones that are like, well, you need to fucking, I can't fucking drink with you.
The people that I hate drinking with are the people that try to drink above their weight class.
Yes. That's similar to what I'm talking about with
Jack,
college
But it
kids.
doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter that college kids, it could be a fucking 40-year-old. It could be it doesn't matter. But drink to your own capabilities. Don't try to keep up. Don't try to be the cool kid because it never works. And now you're just a liability and people have to take care of you.
I think what I'm about to say is you said it a different way, but like I don't like to drink with people who are like angry drunks or
Sloppy.
sloppy drunks.
Sloppy
And
drunks
I
are
think
rough.
that's because they try to drink above their weight class.
Yeah, sloppy drunks are rough. You know what else I don't like? I don't like people who try to ruin your good time. The guys who are like, hey, I'm going to get him a shot. I'm going to get him a fucking 3 wise men.
Yeah. I'm going to fuck him up.
I just
Yeah.
refuse it. I'm like,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's what I do too.
no,
I'm like,
I'm
go
all
fuck
set,
yourself.
thanks.
I'm going to
Like,
order this fucker a cement mixer. It's
it's
like,
something nasty. It's
congrats.
Like,
I'm not going to drink
well,
it.
yeah, you just
Like,
wasted $20 because
Yeah.
you're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, like I don't like that, man. It's like I'm out here to have fun. I'm hanging out. Why do you want to ruin the good time? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But again, it comes with like it's almost like a maturity when it comes to drinking, which is drinking out of your weight class. You know, like can I fucking outlast the best? Sure. Do I? Probably, but do I fucking do it on purpose for the purpose of fucking like if I go to a bar, let's say the 4 of us go to a bar.
well,
and
we were
we're-
just talking about going to St. Patty's together.
And we're going to a bar with the intent to get fucked up. Like that's what we're doing. We're getting fucked up. One, all 4 of us know we're probably each spending $200. All right, we each know that. All
And
right,
it's a marathon, not a sprint.
it's a marathon, not a
I
sprint.
was going to say that. The other people that I hate fucking drinking with are the sprinters.
Yeah.
The
So-
motherfuckers that are like, I need to get smashed and I need to get smashed now.
I had
and
this,
it's like,
I had this
eh.
conversation in Vegas. I was with Jeremy, who had never been to Vegas, and he was like, "Get me whatever." So
Stop
the ver-
taking children to Vegas.
So dude, blame fucking Barker. He sent me with a virgin. All right, so I go to
Wait a minute,
Vegas.
don't you have a director title in front of your? No, you have an executive director title in
Yeah.
front of your.
He's got a director. Jeremy's got a director title. I have an executive director title.
That's what's nice when you have 3 employees.
Right. You know why I did that? I'll tell you off air, but it's really funny. You'll appreciate why I did that. Anyways, so he's standing in line to check into the hotel. I run over to the hotel to the lobby bar and I grab 2 drinks and I was like, "What do you want?" He's like, "Whatever." So I buy 2 JMO and gingers. Right. So I bring him back JMO and ginger and he's like, "What is this?" I'm like, "It's JMO and ginger." He's like, "I don't like ginger ale." I'm like, "Fucking try it." And he tries it. He's like, "This is amazing." And I'm like, "Yeah." And I told him, I was like, "This is my marathon drink. When I'm in a marathon, which is what Vegas is, when I'm in a marathon,
That ginger gives you a hangover.
Yeah. I never drink a mixer on a marathon.
it's true, but it slows the fucking process.
But the trick to Vegas is get to the buzz stage
and then go
and hold.
That's the nice
Hold
thing about
as long as you can.
the nice thing about
So
the
I'll drink
slow,
those till I
like
get
Braveheart.
buzzed, and then I switch to just this, and I'm golden.
the nice thing about the slow ass bartenders at the Circle Bar is you couldn't get fucked up.
You can't say cunt on the air.
I was buying 2 for me every time. I'd go up there.
cunt.
Like if we were drinking at the Circle Bar that night, I'd be like, I need 1, 2, 3 fucking JMO on the rocks, 4 JMO on the rocks, and a Jameson and ginger. Like I would get something extra for myself every time.
Motherfucker, if we
And I'm
ever
like,
go to a
clank,
bar,
clank, clank, clank.
if we ever go to a bar and you fucking double drink me, I'm gonna
double
be
drink-
so disappointed in you.
I was double drinking me.
Yeah, he's talking
no.
about when he's
But
paying.
no, but that's what I'm saying. Like if he ever goes to the bar and is like, let me get 2 and then 1 for my buddy. If I'm ever with a bar with you and you do that shit and you come back with 2 and set them down and you hand me 1,
I only got so many hands, man.
That's definitely Circle Bar etiquette
You
because
can
that
carry
shit
4.
is so expensive.
Yeah, that's yeah.
You can carry 4.
I could, but that's Circle Bar etiquette, like he said, because I just paid $40 for my 2.
yeah, but I'm also the kind of
That
drinker
would be
that
like when
if
you and I went to the comedy show and you were like, "Buddy, I love you, but we're not getting another fucking drink here."
In all fairness, I ordered us doubles, and then they were like, "It's going to be $68," and I was like,
that's
"Okay,
that's Circle Bar prices.
yeah.
I got us doubles. This is all we're fucking drinking here." They're like, and it was your birthday.
Sure.
And what did I say?
You're like, buddy, I love you.
I
but-
will pay for the drinks tonight, but not at that. This is fucking obscene. And I did. I covered the tab every place else we went.
Yeah, I agree.
But not at $68 for 4 ounces of JMO.
And at the time, I was like, I wouldn't fucking either.
Fucking
John and I have done like just me and you. Our tabs in Vegas.
Oh God, I don't
have
even
been
wanna
$400
talk
to
about this.
$600.
No, in all
I don't wanna
fairness,
talk about it.
I no longer drink with people I don't know. It's just a rule I have now. If I'm going out drinking, I go with friends. It just is what it is. So like, let's say John and I went to a bar together and I ordered drinks and I got whatever, double JMO on the rocks. He's getting a double JMO on the rocks.
Yeah.
Like whatever I order, he's getting. If I get 2, he's getting it as well.
Sure.
But every friend that I go drink with, we all have that it comes out in the wash mentality.
Yeah.
It's a
So where it's like,
revolving $20 bill.
look, we're all here to have a good time.
Yep.
So we're all going to cover whatever the fuck tab ends up coming out for us. And then the next time,
You
we're
and
all
I-
going to cover whatever the fuck tab end up coming.
You and I did that for fucking years at lunch.
Years at lunch.
Yeah, it was just like,
I mean,
it comes out in a wash.
yeah, we just don't work together anymore. So-
We still do it.
Yeah.
Like,
But I'm the same way with, you know, it wouldn't matter. If we all went up to New Braunfels and we went to the bar that we all fucking like, I'm not shouting that shit out because there's fucking weirdos on the internet. I have no problem if the tab came out and somehow everything ended up in my name.
Here you go.
Okay, whatever. Here, we'll pay for it. Because at some point, another bar is going to come along and it's all going to come out in fucking Mikey's name. And Mikey's going to go, yep, fucking, here you go.
Here
Like,
you go.
it comes out. But that's why I don't drink with fucking strangers or new people or whatever. I don't do it.
Because I always feel like, and I don't do that even if they're like willing to pick up a tab, I don't want to do that because I feel like I'm taking advantage of somebody I don't know.
Oh,
Like,
no, if you're dumb enough to show up at a bar with me and I don't know you and you're like, hey, drinks are on me. Oh, it sucks to suck.
I don't know, man. Like
I don't know. Like I won't change from like double Jamesons on the rocks.
I don't either.
To something more.
But I also
expensive.
know what I
No,
like.
I
no.
drink what I drink.
Yeah.
I also know
Yeah.
what I like to drink.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like I
And
drink what I drink.
I won't necessarily go to a single Jameson on the rocks because
Oh, it's a
somebody else is
waste.
buying.
I
Like,
will
I'm
tell
still
you
gonna order the double.
that
That's what I drink.
when I was buying drinks in Vegas, I'd go to the bar and it was me and Scott and Jeremy, somebody else you know, and Gary, was with us. I would be like single, double, you and me. So I was buying us doubles, and I would pay singles for everybody else because when it was their round, they were buying singles.
Yeah.
That's because you know how many
But
doubles.
he would buy doubles.
That's
for
because
me and him.
You know how many doubles I bought with that $20 tip.
Goddamn right, dude.
I bet I got $400
Dude,
of booze out of that $20 tip.
easily, bro. Because it was only a 2-hour fucking sprint, right?
Dude, I bet we drank. I bet I drank 8 doubles there.
Oh, at least.
Dude,
Well, every one I got, I would fucking fill up my other one
Yeah.
and grab another one and fill it up, and then 2 doubles.
You want to talk about bar tabs and doubles?
But that right there is the other reason that I don't go out drinking without friends anymore.
How
Because
many
my friends
doubles-
know what I drink.
You remember when we went to the Drinkin' Bros live show in Colorado?
yeah.
How many fucking doubles did we drink that night?
I don't have a clue.
You don't know because you blacked the fuck out.
That elevation sickness is a thing.
It's a real thing.
That's real. You get drunker at elevation.
We came upstairs from the show and it was like it was in like they had like a big stage like area underneath in the basement of the bar. And so when the show was over, everyone went upstairs at the bar and just drank the rest of the night. So we come upstairs and we're all drinking drink for drink. Like Scott didn't outdrink me or I didn't outdrink Scott or anything like that. It was the same exact amount. Now there were a couple that were racing to the bottom, whatever.
Well, yeah, and we were throwing Strike Force in them too because because yeah.
But so we come upstairs and I'm like, hey, I'm going to go on the patio and I'm going to have a cigar with some of the guys because they want to have a cigar, like random people, Drinkin' Bros that were out there. And I'll come back here in a minute. So I come back in. I might have smoked my cigar for 15 minutes. I'm like, let me go check on the guys, see what they're doing, see if they want to come out and smoke and whatever. I walk back in and they're fucking puddles. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, how much did you drink while I was gone? I was gone for 15 minutes. And he still has the same drink that the last one that we got. Mine's empty. And I was just like, bro. And he's just like sloppy. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I think on the third Uber that I hailed that night is the one I actually got in.
We did. We paid for 3. We only took 1.
Vegas is the only time where I try to convince an Uber driver to fucking just log off, and I'm like, I will just pay you cash to get me to the fucking airport. Like,
Yeah.
like I know you're not supposed to, but like I've got paper money in my pocket. Like, could you? And he's like, well, I can't really do that. And I'm like, I know you're not
By the
supposed
way,
to.
it's like home.
Just log the fuck off. And I was like, the airport is 12 miles from here. I will hand you $40 in cash.
Depending on where you're staying, it's way less than that.
I only stay at the fucking
finest of establishments.
No, literally now with Vegas, if I'm not staying at the
You're a Palazzo guy, aren't
the
you?
Palazzo,
Yeah.
like in one of those 2 hotels because they're connected.
Palazzo Venetian.
If I don't stay in one of those 2, I'm not fucking going.
No. So I was at Excalibur this time. It was
Fuck
actually okay.
that. I'm not
It was
doing it.
old as fuck, but it was okay.
Do you know
What
what's
does it matter?
certified for it? When the last time you and I went to Vegas?
You stayed at the Palms?
Fuck that.
Well, the Palms is fucking mid.
And I don't care that it's been remodeled or any of that shit. It's so fucking out there and
Yeah, the
fucking
Palms is
useless
fucking
and shit. I'm
forever
like,
away.
fucking hell.
Yeah.
By the way, we didn't mention about me getting molested by a UFC fighter, by a UFC Hall of Famer.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Chuck Liddell was licking his ear. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't. I had to go take a cold shower in a fetal position afterwards.
So I
Oh, shut up. You jerked off first.
I drank a lot.
Yeah.
I drank a lot that night. I don't know if Chuck Liddell drank 4 times as much as I did.
Chuck Liddell is a guy I do want to drink with.
Yes. Holy shit.
He's the kind of guy you do want to drink with.
Yeah.
Him and Dan Holloway, speaking of drinking bros, were hanging out and they were walking around. And I mentioned to him, because we have a golf tournament coming up with Hero Sports and Chuck. And I was like, Chuck, Mikey with Hero Sports, I'm really excited about our event that's coming up. And his arm comes around me and it's just whispers in my ear. And it's just like, I'm really looking forward to it. It's just like,
Jesus.
fuck, dude.
Where is this golf tournament?
California.
Sounds like worth going to.
Right?
Scott, I just got sent a post, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed that you didn't tell me that Macmillan came out with a carbon fiber TAC 50.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh,
I didn't see
yeah. And it's sexy as fuck.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah. UFC Hall of Famer Chuck Liddell. What the fuck am I going to do? Push him off and then get murdered?
It's better than beating him off.
Right? Fuck, man. Like, yeah. And both him and Jeremy are standing there watching this, and neither one of them pulled out a fucking camera.
I should have. I'm sorry.
They're too busy beating
You know
off.
what? I did all of SHOT Show and took not one picture.
I took like 3
As you should.
pics, man.
That means that you were there for
Yeah.
it.
I was
Yeah.
there.
Like, I
You know what?
prefer to hear
I
my
feel like-
friends
I feel
tell
like
me
a
about
di- I feel
trips
like
than
a-
show me a bajillion fucking pictures.
I feel like a dickhead because I was standing at the Circle Bar and it was Dan Holloway and AJ Buckley.
Yeah.
And AJ Buckley's talking. I couldn't hear a fucking thing because he's quiet. So I'm like,
Am I supposed to know who that is?
yeah thing, you know.
Who's
I
AJ
didn't-
Buckley?
Sonny on SEAL Team.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. But so I'm talking. I can't hear anything he's saying. So instead of saying like what every other fucking, I'm just like, yeah, cool. I'm like,
Like the picture thing we were talking about, or you were talking about, I did that hunt in Arizona.
yeah,
Right. I was out there for 5 days. The only pictures I have on my phone from that hunt are sunrises and sunsets.
Yeah.
Because Arizona,
That's not true. There's a picture of you smoking a victory driving your truck because you put it on Facebook. That's the only reason I know that
I was
picture
on the way
exists.
home. That doesn't count.
That's the only reason I know that picture exists.
But no, that was it. But the rest of it, it was just I was there and I was enjoying it, you know. But
Yeah.
like Arizona sunset, and I'll go to bat with it. With anybody wants to try to fight me on this. Arizona sunsets and sunrises are a million times better than any Texas sunset and sunrise.
You
Period.
sent me a great one.
Period.
Yeah,
They are. There was one. I have a video, and it's a 360-degree sunset. There's literally red in the clouds.
that's
everywhere.
one you sent me.
Yep.
It was
Yeah.
pretty
It's
awesome.
fucking insane.
Speaking of non-picture opportunities, what are you doing in May?
I'm not taking pictures.
I have been invited on a 10-day ride
Probably not.
to do the Kentucky Bourbon Trail.
Mm. That's a bad idea.
And I'm really debating on whether or not I want to go.
That's a bad idea. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Unless every distillery has a hotel.
Yeah.
But I'm not drinking and riding.
No, I've seen the schedule,
Yeah.
and it's not bad.
Yeah. No, that's the only thing. Like, I don't drink and ride.
May 19th. It's the banquet.
Okay. But no, I don't drink
Also
and ride.
for you.
Like, I have a 2 drink. I'll have 2 drinks. And that's it.
I don't drink and ride either.
I used to drink and ride.
Yeah, that was one thing I never fucked with.
I used to ride home at
in
noon.
like a year.
I used to ride home at noon when I lived in Arizona, shit faced, and I would be mad at people for being on the road. And that's when I realized, I'm like, you know what? I have a problem.
No, I've actually been really, really careful about it since I got the bike. About the whole drinking and riding thing.
Yeah.
I was drinking from the night before.
It's just, it doesn't seem worth it.
Well, my thing with motorcycle
I don't drink
riding,
and drive though, so
like my thing with motorcycle riding though is I was never worried about me. I was worried about everybody fucking else.
yeah. But I'm worried about that.
Like
Not
stone cold
touching
sober.
a thing.
Oh, sure. And but so you understand like especially now that you're riding now, like you understand that like they don't fucking give a fuck.
But I was that way.
Like-
I'm that way in my F-150. Like
Yeah.
I keep a huge fucking circle around me. Like I drive like super defensively in my truck and shit because I'm like I'm not worried about me.
Yeah.
Best
But there's
defense
a
is good
big-
offense.
There's a
Goddamn right.
bajillion idiots out on the fucking road, especially fucking Dodge drivers.
Yeah, y'all, you know what? I'm actually with them on this. Fuck y'all.
I agree.
With your fucking
And what the fuck are you towing?
Yeah,
fucking pull your mirrors in.
Pull your fucking mirrors in. No, for real. Like that is annoying. It's fucking annoying. Jesus. I'm with you on that. That's a hill I'll die on.
It's not even trucks. All these people are like, well, I drive a Challenger. I'm like, no, so you drive a really heavy, slow
Hey,
car.
why are you going to talk about Jim like that?
He drives a really heavy, slow car. I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
It's not that slow.
Yeah, it is.
That's the second one. Justify that.
Compared to every other modern muscle car, he drives the slowest one there is. And you can go look at the horsepower numbers all you want to. That doesn't fucking matter. They're still the slowest ones they are. They're fucking boats.
So we don't want to drink with Challenger drivers.
Nope.
I like drinking with Jim.
I love drinking.
Drinking with Jim is awesome.
Yeah, drinking with Jim.
Especially if you're drinking at
can
his
tell you-
house.
I can tell you
so
the
much
best
fun.
people to drink with.
After his first drink, he's like, what's the most expensive bottle I have on the bar? Let's open this
Yeah,
bitch
you
up.
need this.
It's like, you need to drink this. And it's like, you're right.
I got back from Arizona. I show up and he's like, here, you need this. And it was like a $300 bottle of whiskey.
Yep.
And I was just like, I'm having one, but thank you.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
That's how
I mean, I
my
appreciate
one
you.
drink that I had was. It was like, I was like, fuck.
And that's what I was about to say. I have a better idea of who I want to drink with than the group of people that I don't.
Yeah.
And who I want to drink with are guys like Jim, like you guys, like, you know,
I like how you didn't say Gary.
it's not him. Have you ever seen him drunk? Holy fuck.
I've seen what happened to his truck afterwards.
Yeah, right? Jesus. Allegedly.
Redacted.
Fucking. Good God.
Don't make decisions. I won't play witness.
Yeah, right? Fuck. But I know the kind of guys that I want to drink with.
Yeah.
You know, level-headed, chill. I don't
You know the
want
guys
the
I want to drink
hotheads.
with?
I don't want the
the
weirdos.
motherfuckers. I've got a buddy of mine that we go out to, there's this cigar bar here that we like to go to. And we go, and he will literally go, I'll have the house margarita and whatever he wants. That's the motherfucker I want to drink with because he's got nothing to fucking prove. He's going
Right.
to order whatever the fuck he wants to
Speaking
and
of
is happy to buy your drink for you.
Speaking of house margaritas, we had a gift certificate to Applebee's.
Fuck yes.
They have
Dog shit.
$2.99 house margaritas.
Dog
Isn't-
shit food, great drinks.
Isn't Applebee's
Can confirm.
the happy hours every hour?
No, that's Chili's.
Chili's the
Chili's
happy-
is the 2-for-1.
It is 2-for-1 happy hours. I'm like, motherfucker.
Chili's is 2-for-1 house margaritas all the time.
Well, that's
It's
pretty
fucking
good.
amazing. Yeah. That's the only time you'll see me drink tequila naturally. And I'll be at Chili's. I'll be like,
Well, that's like-
2-for-1 margs.
That's
boy.
like the place that Caitlin and I like to go, and it's fucking
over
yeah.
Chewy's.
Long Island.
No, it's $5 Long Island iced teas all day, every day. But on Wednesdays, it's $5 bullet old fashions.
Mm.
Oh.
Where's this?
You piqued my attention.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Is
right.
that the place over there?
Yep.
Okay.
Where is this?
My favorite restaurant,
Yep.
Twin Peaks.
Oh,
Really?
On Wednesdays is $5 bullet old fashions, and they bring it on the fucking ice ball, like the whole fucking
Fucking A.
$5 old
We're gonna start
fashions,
doing lunch.
bullet old fashions. Did you
at
fucking
like 3:00.
you
Sure.
call me? I am 2 miles from that bar.
Lunch is from
Damn it.
3 to 8 every Wednesday.
Oh,
then-
good. So I'll be done with my lunch meeting that I have this Wednesday. I can meet you guys for your lunch meeting.
Oh no, here's what I figured out. And then after 10 o'clock, it's half off for service industry. And your boy owns a bar.
Hey, oh.
That's one thing that. So
We're in cigars. We're service industry.
I'll just tell people we all work at Paper Tiger. They're not going to check.
let me talk about this
You
for a
all
minute.
work for me.
Let me-
Like it's just fucking.
Yep.
We're all bartenders over.
Let me
at
talk about
fucking-
the service industry nights for a minute. Right.
Mondays,
There's no checks and balances.
none.
Right. So you can walk in and be like, yeah, I'm a bartender. And I'm like, cool, bro. What do you want? Right. By the end of that evening, that bartender knows if you work in the service industry or
Yep.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to know
Right.
if you're full of shit real quick.
Now, the hardest part is because I've been in the position as a bartender doing this, is when you realize that that person is not in the service industry, but they're taking advantage of this
And how
thing that's set up.
how do you realize this? What are the tells?
Because
there
they're-
are signs.
They don't act like they've been there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
They're not the kind of folks you want to drink with.
and it doesn't matter. It
Either
doesn't
that or
matter.
They order in a douchey way.
It doesn't matter if that person's been bartending for 3 months or 10 years. You know. But if if the person's been bartending for a week, you know that person's been bartending for a week. So I've done it twice in the 10 years that I bartended where they've ordered their drinks. By the end of the night, I realized that they're not in the service industry, and I redid their tab.
Fuck yeah. I've done it.
And I explained it to them, and I'm like, this night is for people that work in this industry. That yes, some might make a lot of money, but on an hourly wage, they don't get paid shit.
And then they get mad and they're like, well, you're not getting a tip.
I'm like,
Bitch,
I don't fucking care.
You were going to tip me any fucking way.
This discount isn't for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I can tell it mine, even though I'm a beer only bar, and I can tell when people come in and are bartenders, when they want another one, they slide their glass back to me. Like, and I
You
sell
don't have to say
everything.
anything. You just
I
put it
sell in
forward.
plastic cups,
Yeah.
but it's that whole like, I don't want you to have to do more dishes than
Yeah.
you're supposed to.
Oh,
And they
you say
literally
one, dude.
slide their cup
Yep.
back to me, and they're like,
You say one, bro.
and they just slide a cup, and it's like, oh, and
Or-
I've literally
or-
done like,
Or they don't even ask. They don't ask you for another round. They,
They
just
just
do
slide
this
it
and they
across.
continue the conversation. Eventually, you'll pick up the,
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's like-
just the patience level that they
Yeah.
have. They have just a different level of patience.
especially Friday, Saturday nights when
the
I have
first
other
time somebody
bartenders
does
in there.
this, it's like,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here.
back of the line.
Get fucking. You are now the last person I'm fucking serving, bro. I've actually been like, I'm not your fucking dog.
Hey,
like, ooh.
what bar were we in? And tell him what the bartender told Jeremy. He ordered like 6 drinks, and the bartender's like gave him like 3 and said, "You know, there's other people here too." And this bar, it took fucking forever to get a drink.
Yeah.
Fuck
That-
that place.
Where was that?
Oh, that was the one we went to a couple times. It's like right as you walk out of the Venetian, it's right there.
On
The
the
Dorsey.
the Dorsey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck that place.
Really?
Yeah.
Again, fuck
What did
that
he
place.
order?
Fucking JMO on the rocks
Really?
and JMO and Gingers.
Literally,
Wow.
So
And
we
they
were
told
talking
him-
about
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it took Mikey, you stood in line for like 35 minutes.
Because that's one of those places where Scott and I don't talk about the bar tabs we had there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know how we got the bar tabs there because they didn't fucking serve
Yeah.
drinks.
They were
Really?
dog, they were
it
dog
was
shit.
fucking
What the
terrible.
They were
fuck?
dog shit. You know the best service I had actually?
That's
Place
right.
we were just talking about, Jazz, fucking at the
I got a
Plaza.
funny story about the
The
Darcy.
fucking at Bar Luca.
The Bar Luca?
I had
The Square
best,
Bar?
I had the best service out of any fucking
Have
place.
you gone
there.
to the
There.
Speakeasy? That's literally so you come out of Bar Luca, go 15 feet. So there's Bar Luca. There's the walkway that goes to the hotel for the people staying there,
Mhm.
where they like you have to scan your
Yeah.
your card
Room key,
to
yeah.
even get it to the hotels or to the elevators. So just to the left of that, there's a glass door, and if you open that up, there's a bar in there.
What?
Yeah, and it's a speakeasy. And the guys that sling drinks in there are some of the best bartenders you'll ever meet in your fucking life. And it's
I
some
don't
of
know
the
about this.
it's some of the highest
Which
quality
bar?
cocktails that you will
Nice.
ever have.
In the
It's
plaza.
fucking amazing.
Check it out.
Because bourbon is you know the fucking mall upstairs,
Yeah.
that brewery that's in the mall upstairs, the Palazzo. That's where
I'm not gonna lie.
fucking Burbiz was.
After the last Burbiz I went to, I have no desire to ever go back to one.
Which one?
The one that was here. The last Burbiz here in San Antonio.
There's been a couple.
Well,
The last one I went, it was after. Yeah, I have no desire to go back.
I had a great time at the last one.
I don't mind. It's networking.
That's when fucking Leroy gave me and Michelle a ride home at 3 a.m.
Oh yeah.
But so if you're looking at those to the left, there's a glass door in the wall, and if you open it up,
check it out.
There's a bar in there. Now it is a craft cocktail bar, so don't go in there. It's one of those things. If you like, they show you their signatures and there's no prices on them.
Yeah.
Don't go in there thinking like,
oh, it's $10.
Oh, I'm just gonna go to JMO. No, you're not. You're not.
Yeah.
But the cocktails will change your fucking life. They're absolutely phenomenal. And the bartenders are way too fucking pretty. There was dudes slinging drinks in there that was like, I kind of want to fuck you.
Dude, this is ridiculous. Something about this guy. You get it.
Fucking, like, kind of understanding. So, like, this is.
We were at the Dorsey for.
Did I just drink myself gay?
Yeah, no, seriously. And then you drink his drink, and you're like, oh shit, I am gay.
Now.
This is gay
now. Fuck.
We were at the Dorsey for an after party for one of our NFA distributors when Scott had the gun store.
That was not the Dorsey.
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Yeah. Yep, that was with Allen Arms.
I don't remember that being the Dorsey.
Yep, that was that bar.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and I played gay chicken and won.
Yes, you did. So I remember that. Did you kiss him? Brandon says hi, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Did you kiss him?
With Brandon. No.
I'm not gonna lie. Don't play gay chicken at the bar I just brought up because you will lose.
But no, so like all night long, like he was fucking with me, and right at the end of the night, like there's stairs, like walking, like 3 stairs as you're walking out, and I was standing at the top of the stairs, and he was standing at the bottom of the stairs, and he acted like he was gonna fucking grab my junk, and I just put my arms out and was like this, and he went for it, and I just eye contact the entire time, and he just grabbed a handful, and he goes, I don't want to do this anymore.
By the way, that's how we all say goodbye at the end of the show. Just in case you're curious.
See you later, buddy.
No, it's we say goodbye by saying, I don't want to do this anymore. Every show. That's how we end it.
Every show, this show gets canceled. And then somehow we keep showing up.
We just show up on Mondays. We're like, we're doing it again. Yeah. Fuck.
But no, next time you're there, literally, if you're at
you
Bar
brought
Luca,
up drinking as a debate topic, man.
Yeah.
You knew this was going to happen.
So
100%.
Yeah.
You were unsure of yourself.
But
you nailed it.
Try
we
that.
all have drank a lot since then. So
Try that fucking bar. It's
I'm in to try that. Yeah.
Fuck, it's so good. Like last time I went there, I spent 7 hours in that bar.
Wow.
Oh. I don't know.
And the crazy thing is that
was.
when you go in, you completely forget you're in the casino.
Nice.
Like it's a standalone, and it's to the nines.
What do you mean? They don't have video poker at the bar?
But that's the thing. You go in, there's no video poker, there's no machines, there's no nothing. All of the the private tables and the booths are like in individual alcoves. Like you are by yourself.
You know when everybody
It's
left
wild.
the square bar left Bar Luca, and we were waiting on Joey to come back.
Okay.
And they were like, we're going to the whiskey bar. I wonder if that's where they were talking about,
If
and then
not-
they ended up
if
at that
not a
other
whiskey
shitty
bar.
one.
I don't know.
Now I will tell you, this is one of those places that like you can buy Louis at.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it's
okay.
it's one of those
Don't make that
places.
mistake.
Okay.
I
So
keep
don't do it. Don't go and be like, I'll have the Louis, and then when they hand you the $1,200 tab, don't be like, what the fuck? Or like, oh, you did it.
You
They're like,
fucking ordered the Louis. Hey.
but it is one of those places.
I keep talking up Delmonico's to Michelle. So
Hot take, overrated.
I don't think so. That was the best steakhouse I've ever eaten.
Overrated.
I don't know. That was good.
Delmonico's is overrated.
He told me this.
John, you want to weigh in on this?
Cut is better than Delmonico's.
What's the one we went to in
Ruth Chris?
In the Palms. You and me, our former employers.
I don't remember the
Solid fucking steakhouse.
solid
though.
and one of the best McAllen selections I've ever seen in my
In my
fucking
life.
life. That was incredible.
that was
For
impressive.
Vegas is pretty good.
Not as good as Cut.
Cut's pretty good.
Where's Cut at?
Cut's in the
It's
Venetian.
yeah.
It's in the Venetian.
It's in that the bridge between the two hotels. It's in
okay.
there. It's called Cut, and it's run by it's one of Puck's restaurants. But that's one of those places you can go and order, and then they have an old fashioned cart that they walk around.
Oh, that
And
sounds
so when you order an old, and they have
dangerous.
like 18 different whiskeys that you can get your old fashioned with. And then you like want the smoke old fashioned. They pull out the plank and literally char it right there, put your glass on it and make your smoked old fashioned next to you and then hand it to you. Cut is amazing.
Meat wise, they're all very similar.
Well, they're all getting it from the same place. It's all A5.
The experience, the presentation is the difference between the different restaurants.
Which is where Cut comes in for me.
But lobster mac.
That was fucking delicious.
Right? And a huge portion.
They lie to you. We're like, how big is the portion of lobster mac? They're like,
family size.
For one. They told us
they
for
told
one.
us it was for
Oh,
one.
really?
And it comes out this, we ordered
each
two.
get one.
And it comes out this fucking big. And we're like, motherfucker.
So
Fuck you.
But I agree with you. The presentation, the
It's wasted
experience of having
$35.
it, and I think Cut, that's where I think Cut really excels, is that if you want, last time I went to Cut, there was 18 of us at the table, and I still felt like they were only paying attention to me.
Yeah.
And that's the big difference, is that if I'm going to spin that,
Right.
now in all fairness, I was there with 18 members of the cigar industry, so of course, one of the other cigar companies was like, we'll take the whole fucking thing and paid for the whole table.
Yeah.
But I was prepped for the whole thing. Like I was going to pay for myself. But Cut is one of those, if you want that full experience of, you're waiting for your table. So you start at the bar and you get a stag and they present it to you there and you have that. And then you have the smoked old fashioned at your table. And then wine gets ordered and all of that's opened and presented to you at the table. Like the whole thing, which is what, in my opinion, when you're going to a good steakhouse, that's what you're paying for.
Same reason you go to Fleming's.
It's the same reason I go.
Yeah.
It's the experience.
Now,
Well, because you pay extra for that experience.
it helps when you know people at the restaurant,
Sure.
but I don't know anybody at Cut. And
We
I
had a
still
good
felt like
experience
I
at
was.
Delmonico's. I thought that was good.
No, it was.
The problem I have with Delmonico's is that it's gotten so popular that they know they have to turn your table. They know they need you in and out because there's somebody waiting for your space.
I didn't feel that at all.
They didn't push us at all.
But like,
Yeah, we didn't have a reservation.
As a matter of fact, toward the end of the meal, he's still asking if we want bread and shit. Yeah.
so, and that's the difference is that Cut, it's like 4 months to get a table there.
Oh, wow.
Like you have to know you're going. We only got in because one of the people that we were there with knew Wolfgang, and that's how we got the table.
Like, I don't even think I ate dinner while I was in Vegas. Did I eat dinner?
we did once. That's the only dinner like I had. Otherwise, it was bullshit food.
What do we have?
Well, we had the eggs and then
That was lunch.
that was my dinner.
That was
sir.
like a 3:00 lunch.
That
man.
was the only thing I ate that night.
Me too.
We had eggs for
We
winter.
had Scotch eggs and I think I had beef and Guinness stew.
I had mac and cheese and some shit.
You had
Caitlin asked me the last time that we went to, because we went to
that lasted
and
me
then
till
we drank 3 bottles of Jameson between the two of us.
yeah, and then I went to bed 12 hours after I ate that.
Right?
Caitlin and I went to Fleming's for our birthday, and she asked whether or not all of the Freedom Friends and our significant others would be interested in doing a like full party dinner.
Steak night?
Hell yeah.
On a Fleming's, like all of us going as a group.
Tuesday.
On a whatever the fuck day, but all of
Fuck
us
yeah.
and taking our significant others, and so like all 8 of us or 10 of us, if your
it'd be
chick
fun.
feels like being public and going and having dinner.
We're done.
So
It's Fleming's. Fucking better be shit.
but and going and getting a table, because like I know the Psalm and I know the head chef and all that kind of stuff, so we'd have like an amazing night. But
Dude, I'm fucking down.
man.
Just give me enough time to get childcare.
well, that was
covered.
the only. That's it. I mean, yours
Yeah.
are relatively self-sufficient.
Yeah,
and
his
we're
are
smart
his
enough
are
that we don't
His
have
has got
any.
a fucking
So,
driver's license. His is
Yeah.
on autopilot. All right? Like,
but about the whole group of us just going and having a like group dinner down at Fleming's.
Michelle and I have a
doing
date
that.
in Tennessee coming up, and the kids are going to be fine. So
yeah. No, I'm
But Caitlin asked if all the Freedom Friends wanted to go have a
fuck
fucking
100%, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
just
Like a full
just
dinner.
Let me know, and we'll choose a date, and we'll fucking
yeah.
make
Maybe
it happen. Yeah, I'm in. All right, guys, I'm getting a sign from our producer team.
yeah, we're
Well,
It's
now that
time
we've
to
had
wrap
an
up.
hour-long debate about who we don't want to drink with, and we were like, hey, all right, not douchebags. Here's all the places you should go drink. Like,
No douchebags and steakhouses. And so, You know what? Honestly, though, as long as you're having a good fucking time, that's really all that matters. That's what's important. Like, you know, that's
And don't
that's
be
what-
afraid to look at the douchebag and be like, "You're done. Get the just fuck off."
And if you don't feel like drinking fucking something, don't fucking drink it. And if you don't feel like drinking with a certain person, don't fucking do it. You know what I mean? That's the beauty of freedom, man. That's what it's all about. So I'm gonna raise my glass
And
I'm gonna
recycle
say,
your whiskey.
Cheers.
Jazz, you ever heard of a dinkwad?
That's me.
Dual income.
Yeah.
No kids with a dog.
Yep.
Dinkwad.
Cheers, boys. Like, share, subscribe, smash all those buttons. Tell your mom.
Tell your friends.
Tell your fucking mom's friends. Whether it's a debate or a podcast, more than likely it's off the fucking rails, and it's always mediocre at best. Is how it is. Yeah. So,
You might as well start off with Jazz.
3 little things. They're easy to do. Jazz, hit him with the first one. Nice. Scott?
Drink on.
God damn it, kids. Freedom the fuck on. Later.